Welcome to Schedule and Share. If this is your first time using the platform, don't worry. In this walkthrough, we're going to explore every section of the dashboard step by step in simple language. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what each number means, what requires your attention, and how to use this dashboard to monitor and improve your social media performance. Think of this dashboard as your social media control center. Everything happening across your connected social media accounts can be monitored from this single screen. Let's start from the very top. At the top left, you'll notice today's date followed by the word dashboard. This helps you know that you're viewing your main dashboard and all metrics are being displayed relative to the current date. Next, you'll find the search bar. This allows you to quickly locate content, posts, campaigns, social accounts, or other items within your workspace without manually browsing through multiple sections. Beside the search bar is the Compose button. This is one of the most important buttons on the platform. Whenever you want to create a new social media post, schedule content, upload media, or begin a publishing workflow, this is where you'll start. Think of it as your Create New Post button. On the right side, you'll notice several icons. These provide quick access to help, notifications, and alerts, theme settings, account settings. Finally, you'll see your profile avatar. Clicking this gives access to account settings, billing information, workspace management, and logout options. As we move down, we arrive at the first important area called Needs Attention. This section is designed to immediately highlight issues that may affect your publishing performance. You should always review this section first whenever you log in. Here it shows failed posts alert indicating 2 posts were unable to publish successfully. There can be several reasons for this. Expired social media connection, platform API issues, invalid media files, posting permission errors, network interruptions. The review button allows you to inspect each failed post individually. Next, you get to see is the total number of posts that have been posted on the accounts in the particular week. It is the exact number of posts that's been done so far cumulatively for all the social media accounts and platforms. Moving toward the center, you'll see a delivery rate indicator. In this example, it shows 98% delivered. This metric tells you what percentage of your scheduled posts were successfully published to their respective social media platforms. A higher percentage indicates healthy account connections and successful publishing. If this number starts dropping, it could indicate account authentication issues or publishing errors that need attention, or your posting and scheduling consistency in general. Along with your publishing success rate, you also view the metrics on consistency in percentage and the frequency of your active days, giving you a closely correct estimation of how consistently you have been active with posting throughout the week. This pretty much sums up part 1 of the dashboard. As we move down, the published shows you the exact number of posts you have shipped so far, not on a weekly basis, but since the day you linked your accounts with Schedule and Share and have been posting from the platform thereon. Next is the failed post alert. You can then correct the issue and republish the content. Ignoring failed posts can reduce your content consistency and affect audience engagement. The scheduled post shows you how many posts are scheduled for the upcoming slot, which in this case is 19. If you would have any posts scheduled, it would show right there. The next button shows the total number of posts you created on Schedule and Share. Here, the number of posts created on the platform is 102. There's also a repetitive button showing the success rate that was also present on the topmost area of the page. Finally, the last button shows the total number of accounts linked to the platform for one user. Remember, this number can be inclusive of platforms and the number of accounts on every single platform. Now, as you move down, you reach the real platform analytics where you primarily see 4 major buttons. Number 1 is the engagement, that is ideally defined by the likes, comments, and shares you get overall. Then you have the posts published button, which is 145 posts published so far in this case. The active platforms button shows the number of platforms you've been active on, in the sense that you've been posting consistently on those platforms. Here, out of the 6 accounts linked, 6 are active where posts are consistent. The final is the ratio button that gives you an idea of average engagement per post. It depends on the likes, shares, and all other such metrics. Finally, you see a chart of all the platforms, the number of posts and engagement on each one individually. For instance, there are 6 accounts linked to this platform, and the chart shows the posting and engagement data of all the 6 platforms meticulously. Next up, you see a small quick banner that shows how many posts failed to deliver, giving you a quick reminder that you can review them back and choose to republish and reset the reach. You also get a button on the side saying a review post, clicking on which you can directly access the failed posts and take the required call. Now we get on to the most exciting section now, which is an evaluation of the output. On the left-hand side, you see a bar graph that represents the output of 7 days, thereby letting you know which day your content engagement peaked. In this case, it was Friday with Wednesday and Thursday, seeking lower but some traffic, and the rest of the days remain nil, mainly because of no posting. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, you get the analytics of best posting hours based on your publishing or posting activities. Depending on all the days and time slots that you've utilized, it will suggest you best posting hours based on each day of the week. In the next section, you get to check the platform pulse on the left-hand side through a graph. It shows how each platform has been leveraged, the number of posts scheduled, and how many were actually posted successfully, all platform-wise. On the left-hand side, you get a remark about the top performers, aka posts. The ranking is mostly determined based on the engagement gathered in the form of likes and comments. Moving on to the agent suggest mode, the AI actually evaluates your content habits and style and comes up with suggestions and predictions that are aimed to help your engagement soar in the later days. There's no constant answer, and this dash keeps changing as your content and posting habits change. Visiting this section of your dashboard once a week will let you know where your content is heading to and what's best to do as part of your next few significant steps to grow. This part of the dash will enable you to prepare the content plan for the next quarter. Further, the next section is more like a reminder and recall section on the left-hand side. The dash shows all the upcoming posts you have already scheduled. Here, there are no posts scheduled. Hence, it is showing a simple message that nothing has been scheduled yet. The schedule will be shown as per the chronology of the present day and then the next and so on. The right-hand side table gives you a crisp and short summary of the recent activities, more like a quick recall. Here you get the short description of the post activity, the channel that the activity concerns, the current status, and most importantly, the date. Up next, you get a review of all your social media platforms connected with schedule and share. Each platform's button comes with the total number of published posts so far through the software. For instance, the Discord account has a total of 19 posts published so far. On the top right corner here, you can see the manage icon. Under signals, you get a small section of insights, which is a quick summary of your latest activities, mostly which counts as significant highlights as a recall or reminder. In the second last section of the dashboard, you get to see 3 major tables. The first one is the link in bio, which resembles the link tree compiling multiple links. You would be able to manage all the links you've given on all the social media platforms at once. For instance, there are 7 links here with an active status showing live. Here, when you click on manage, you would get to see all the links you've provided on the social media platform's bio. The second table is recycling. Here you get info about all the previous posts that have performed well and can be refurbished. Refurbishing posts is a very common practice in social media marketing, and this table has been created with a lot of thought. When we say we saw 360-degree aspect of social media marketing, we mean it. The last table, claiming brand voice, entirely entails your brand description based on the posts, analytics, content style, and everything else. Most often, we find it quite difficult to understand the specifications of our own brand. This is what we are sorting with this table. You get to read in detail about your brand or content, telling you exactly where you are heading and if that seems right to your understanding and aim. There are specific keywords provided, and the ones that match with the intent of your content gets highlighted. Remember, all of these can be modified in the future. You will find a regenerate button on the bottom to refresh the description as per latest activities. Finally, the dashboard ends with a quick summary describing the total number of posts shipped in the week, the social media platform that performed the best. In this case, it is Threads. The peak slot wherein a particular post performed the best. In this case, it is Tuesday morning. The streaks you have made in the number of days and your success rate, which is the most prominent number to look at. This is how easy it is to view the dashboard in detail. It is considered quite a good practice to review the dash meticulously every once in a while. Not just an insight, but you'll be very well updated with what's happening and what should be done next. We also have detailed videos on Composer, AI Ad Studio, AI Agent, bulk import, calendar, priority, posts, drafts, analytics, comparison, reports, and more. Refer to them to learn about the tool better. Hope you found it useful. In case you are stuck somewhere, write to us at supportisscheduleandshare.com and we'll reply as soon as possible and within 2 business days at length.